This is a Swift Conqueror 565. Just going to take you around the van and show you how it operates. Front of the van, you've got your jockey wheel, hitch and handbrake. We'll demonstrate these to you in person here on site. In the front locker, you have two gas bottle tie downs for two 6kg propane gas bottles. And on the bulkhead, you have your gas regulator where you can connect your gas pipe work to that goes to the bottle. If you need the gas pipe work at all, we do have it available here on site. On the front right hand corner of the van, you have your Aldi heating and hot water flow. So essentially this is to allow the heating system to breathe. We don't ever advise covering this up, especially when it's on. And obviously you'd leave it open so it can do its job as you'd expect. On each corner then, you've got your wind down legs to stabilise the Caravan. So you wind down the legs, put them down to the ground. You would never lift the Caravan with these legs, as it could potentially damage the floor of the Caravan. Next up, you've got your water pump connection. Very simple to use. You pull back the trigger to release it from the side of the Caravan, and you pull back the trigger and push it in to connect it to the Caravan. You then got the pickup pipe that drops down inside the ack roll, the same as they've worked for many a year. Then got your battery box. When you arrive here, we'll put on your leisure battery that you have on your previous van, and then we'll connect. Then we have your mains power connection coming into the side of the Caravan. We'll connect to power here on site so you can see everything working as it should. You also got in there your motor mover power switch, which again we'll demonstrate while you're here on site. Motor mover and wheel nuts. The motor mover again we'll take you through here on site. If you've used one before, it's a pretty similar operation, but we'll demonstrate that to you so you can see it is all working. And we'll also torque the wheel nuts so you can see they have been tightened correctly. Down at the bottom here you have your two grey waste pipes coming out the side of the Caravan. So you've got your larger diameter circles on the outside where your grey pipes connect to, and they drop down inside your waste master. On the back of the van just here you have your toilet flush tank. So you put your key in and open it up, and it will take 3.5 litres of water and a cap full of the pink fluid prior to use. In the bottom here you have your toilet waste cassette. You release it by pulling up the orange handle and pulling the cassette towards you. The neck here turns out so you can tip the waste away, and you've got a measure here for your pink and your grey fluid. On the back of the cassette you've got an orange pressure relief button, so when you're tipping the waste away it doesn't spit and splatter back at you. On the back of the Caravan, on either side again, you've got your two wind down legs to stabilise the Caravan. Like I said at the front, you'd never lift the Caravan with these, they are just there for stabilising the van while it is in use. You then have a storage locker on this side for underneath the rear beds, so you can access the storage facility there. And then you've got your fridge vents. The two fridge vents are simply there to allow hot air out the back of the fridge unit and to take some cool air in. And also behind one of these there'll be a gas flue for the fridge system. Going further along, you've got your 230-volt socket just here, which you'll open up, and it'll allow you to run power out to your awning on the Caravan, out to your awning from the Caravan. Your underbed storage for at the front, your barbecue gas point, and your wind down leg for this side of the van. Going into the Caravan now. So when you first come into the Caravan, above the door you've got your master control panel. We've already got power connected to the outside as you saw. So we've got our main power on and off just here for the Caravan. We've got our awning light, our internal dimming lights are above the cabinet, so when they're on the dimming lights and it says dimmer level at the bottom, you can actually adjust them on the control panel here to make them brighter. Essentially they call them mood setting lights. You've then got your roof lights for the Caravan. As you can see, hit the button on and off and it will turn all of the lights around the Caravan on and off as you need them. You've then got your water pump run, and in here you have got some options that you can go through. Shouldn't ever need to adjust these, but they are available in there should you need to. And for these we do advise you read the manual that comes with the Caravan. Next to that you've got your heating and hot water control panel, which I'll come back to in a moment. Now to fill the water system, very similar to what you do on all Caravans, you have a yellow drain down valve underneath the seat on the front right hand side of the van. That valve needs to be parallel with the floor to fill the water system on board the Caravan. So you put it parallel, as you can see here. You'll then come over to every tap on board the Caravan and open them all up on the hot side. I should say, sorry, to drain the water system down, you'd have to lift that yellow valve upright towards the bottom of the seat. And then it will allow you to drain that system down completely. And just so you know what you've got on this control panel here, you've got a complete system shutdown, so you can shut off all the 12 volt and 240 power. You've got your main fuses, or your 12 volt fuses for the Caravan. And then you've got your 240 trip switches here. Little thing for you to remember, if you're ever not sure if you've got power coming into the Caravan or not from the site you're on, if you hit the test switch, as you can see, if you've got power coming in, it should trip to let you know the failsafe is working. Reverse polarity, when you're in some European countries. Charger, we always advise you leave on, the same as your heating and hot water switch.
A couple of seconds left to get text in.
As you can hear, the radio does work. Now I've turned the power back on. I'm just going to turn that back down. You also got your motor mover control box underneath this side of the seating area as well. Back to filling the system. As I said, taps open, all on the hot side. So that'd be the tap in the kitchen, tap in the bathroom, and the tap on the shower also. At that point then, you can actually hit the water pump button and the water system will start filling. I'm just going to turn the lights back on as I've had the power off. Once the water system is full, you'll actually get water running out of every tap on board the Caravan. So as you can see here, we've now got water running out of the system. So I'm just going to go to the back end of the van first and shut the taps off. Same with the shower. And then the same in the kitchen also. Once that water system is completely full of water, you can actually start then heating the water on board the Caravan. So that's where this control panel comes in above the door. I'm going to wait for this to clear up slightly so you can see exactly what I'm doing. On this screen here, you've got a symbol to let you know the heating pump is running. You've got a symbol to let you know there's mains power coming into the Caravan, and then you've also got your current room temperature below it. If you hit the menu button, it will take you into the options. You've got plus or minus for your internal temperature of the Caravan. The higher you go, obviously the hotter the Caravan will be. Below that, you've got your option for hot water. So you've got hot water on and hot water boost. Below that, you've got the amount of mains power coming into the Caravan from the site you're on. So you've got the option of 1, 2 or 3 kilowatts. If you want to run the Caravan on gas, you can also do that by selecting the gas option just here at the bottom. You need the gas turned on in the front locker, hit the gas button, and in theory, the heating and hot water system should kick in straight away on the gas. If it comes up with gas fail at the bottom of the screen, it could potentially mean that you've run out of gas or there is air in the system. And if it does come up with that, we would advise you just go to the hob, ignite the hob on gas, and allow the gas systems to start running through there. You have got some advanced options in the control panel at the bottom here. I do apologise, the camera isn't clearing up very well this morning. There we go. Down the bottom here, we've got some advanced settings. For these, we do again advise you read the Aldi control panel booklet that comes with the Caravan. Next up, when you go to the microwave, hob and grill, all three of these do actually work very much the same as your household appliances. So the microwave, you take your time, press the start button, etc., like you would at home. The hob, you have a 240 electric ring on the hob, which will only work when you're connected to mains power. The 3 gas rings here will work when you're just on gas, the same as your oven and grill. The igniter system does work on 12 volt, so you haven't got to worry about that working when you've got not working when you haven't got any mains power. Behind me, we've got the fridge and freezer unit. You've got power on and off for the fridge just here, so you've got power on. The first option it's coming up with is 240 volt mains. So we're connected to 240, so that is what we currently use to chill the fridge on. And you can then use the temperature button on the right hand side to control how cold you're going to make that fridge. The gas option just here, again you'd need to have the gas turned on in the front locker and it will self-ignite on gas as long as it's turned on. If it failed, again you could do the same trick of igniting the hob first and just making sure you've got gas coming through to everywhere on the Caravan. Again, you can control the temperature of the fridge on gas by pressing the temperature button on this side. Now in a moment the fridge will fail to ignite because there's no gas bottle on board the van, and it will let you know it has failed by flashing the blue pilot light just here. So it will continuously flash the blue light, and it will also flash the red warning triangle on the right hand side. If it does fail to ignite, but you know you've got gas coming through the system and you want to try and reset the igniter, you press and hold the button just here, and when you release it, it'll actually start clicking again to try and reignite. If you want to use 12 volt for powering the fridge as you're towing down the road, obviously at the moment we're not connected to a car, as I'm sure you can imagine, but what you do is you just come inside the Caravan with the main control panels above the door turned off, turn the fridge on and select the 12 volt mode inside of the Caravan, which will then allow the fridge to work as a cool box. Coming into the bathroom on the Caravan, and the last thing we're going to go through, you have an electric flush on the toilet just here. You have a toilet full indicator light on the top left hand side, which will illuminate red when the toilet waste cassette is completely full. The toilet seat itself will turn for your convenience, as you can see here. However, when you're removing the cassette from underneath the van, it needs to be back in this central position. And then below the toilet, you actually have your grey waste handle. You'll need to have this grey waste handle open to allow the toilet waste to go into the cassette underneath the Caravan. Again, if this flap is open when you try to remove the waste cassette, it will actually lock the waste cassette in place and stop you from removing it. Word of note, the radiator that you see next to the toilet facility will hold heat for a long while, so please do be careful with small hands, as it could potentially cause not a burn, but it could actually be quite hot, especially for a younger person. If you have any further questions on the Swift Conqueror 565, please don't hesitate to give us a call here at the Caravan Company, and we'll be more than happy to help. We appreciate the business, and we look forward to seeing you here on site soon when you collect your Caravan. Thank you for now. Bye bye.